Good night, everyone. Tonight, God is good and God is good all the time. My name is Irma Jill Spiritual, but I'm here to give you a little shout news on tonight. Um, we're gonna start with 18 people was rescued after spending 5 days stranded at the sea. United Coast Guard said that 18 people were rescued and it was broken from a motor boat. Found roughly 16 miles southwest of St. International uh, water near the United States Mexico border. So authorities said um, the passenger on board included at least two young children, 2 years old. It's a girl and four boys. According to the Coast Guard, they were stranded and they did not have no food or water. So the Coast Guard responded to a report on Wednesday afternoon from someone from another vessel, who spotted the motorboat, that appears to be disabled with people on board who were active trying to flag down the passenger. And the spokesperson said the helicopter that crew arrived at the scene around 4 o'clock p.m. And they loaded as many people as possible into the helicopter as it would carry, before traveling, back to Diego. They rescued 7 people, including 2 children. So they had children on the stranded boat, with no food, no water. So the remaining 11 passengers were rescued, by a Mexican navy ship. Rescued by the Coast Guard, 3 was taken to the hospital, and they was hungry and cold. So the spokesman said that all was in stable condition on Thursday, on today. You know, so we see they had 18 people on this motor boat. 18 people were rescued. So they said they had 7 people, including children. So they had children also. You know, they didn't have no food. Said they have no water, and they were stranded on this boat for like 5 days without food and water. You know, so that was so all I'm gonna say is when y'all get on a boat or any kind of boat, please have you some food and some water. Please have food and water, cause you never know. Like this time, you got stranded. You got stranded with also children on the boat with no food and no water. So we want to try to stock the boat up as possible, with food and water. So I don't want this to happen again. But in case, you ever get stranded again, at least you'll have food and water, especially when you have children on the boat. Make sure you stock up your supplies. You know, you want to stock up your supplies. Thank God everyone was okay. Thank God everyone was in good condition and good thing. And thank God that these children, it's fine. Because you have children was on board and with no food and no water. So 7 people, including 2 children. The remaining 11 passengers, was rescued by a Mexican naval ship. So thank God everyone in the ship is in stable condition. And they said most of them that were rescued, they was hungry and it was cold. And so that's kind of hard, especially when you just pass one day from not eating and drinking, but for 5 days with small kids on the boat. So just try to stock up your supplies as possible before you get on any kind of boat. Because you never know when you're gonna get stranded and you stuck on a boat with no food and no water until rescue come. Until rescue come. So that can be hard. Trying to survive when not eating on a stranded boat. So that's all the show news I have for y'all today. Please have a nice night, and I'll see y'all on the next video.